I vow to all the seekers of truth. Yesterday, I told you that truth is what it is. And as human awareness, we cannot know it. For that, you have to become a subtle being. To know the truth, you have to become a subtle being. For always, there is a mechanism within you which works it out. It is sahaj, means spontaneous. And also, every human being has a right to get the yoga, means the union with this all-pervading power of love. Of course, you cannot pay for it. Like the Mother Earth has the built-in quality in her of sprouted seed, which has built-in sprouting quality. In the same way, this is the living process of our evolutionary end. Yesterday, I told you how it works and what are the advantages of getting yourself realization. That you get physically, mentally, emotionally balanced and you get cured. You become extremely dynamic and extremely compassionate. Now, also, as I told you, that you become a spirit. So today I want to tell you about the nature of the spirit. Spirit connects you to this all-pervading power. But in itself, it is the source of all the knowledge. For example, when we get our self-realization, you feel a cool breeze coming into your hands and coming out of your head. This is, you feel the all-pervading power, the subtle pervading power you have not felt before. And also on these 5 fingers, 6 and 7, you feel the subtle centers within yourself. On the left-hand side, you see the problems of your emotional life. And the right side, you feel the physical and the mental side. Now, we can find out, these are 5, 6 and 7 centers, ourselves. What is wrong with us and what is wrong with others. And on these fingertips, you can feel the heat or you can feel the burning sometimes a little bit and sometimes you feel absolutely a numbness. Now, when you feel anything like that, you can decode it. And then if you know how to get over the problems, then you can cure yourself and you can cure others also. So it becomes so very easy to cure very serious diseases. So now the main object of our life is to become the spirit. When you become the spirit, then the light of the spirit spreads in your attention. So so that on your central nervous system you can feel the truth. So you can have absolute knowledge, as if you become a divine computer. And everyone gets the same information. So you become knowledgeable of the absolute truth. There is no difference of opinion. As you can feel others, you become really collectively conscious. You become collectively conscious, means your awareness expands. And that awareness makes you feel that you are part and parcel of the whole. You get collectively conscious. That means, who is the other? The second thing that happens to you, that you become thoughtlessly aware. That means a thought rises and falls, another thought rises and falls. And in between the thought, there is a little space. While we are only jumping on the cusp of the thoughts. That is coming from the future or the past. So, when the Kundalini rises, then these thoughts become small. And the space in between increases, which is the present. Alright. Now, we look at anything, we start reacting with thoughts. For example, there's a nice carpet here. I look at it and I start thinking about it. All kinds of joyless thoughts. Like how much it has cost, whose it is, all kinds of nonsense. But if I look at it without thinking, then the joy that is put in it by the artist's whole joy becomes abstract and starts falling from my head, soothing me down. Now, this is what this Praha saw, beautiful buildings. I didn't think of anything but the joy that was put into it by its creators. The artists started going all over. I felt so refreshed and so relaxed and joyous. So the attention becomes full of joy. And when the Kundalini rises, she cleanses all your centers and nourishes them. There are limitations of every language, especially English. So we know the truth because of the spirit, which is the embodiment of truth. Now, also our attention gets enlightened because spirit is the source of light. So sitting down here, you can find out about anybody's vibrations. Also, this spirit is the source of joy. And this source of joy takes you away from the duality of happiness and unhappiness, so that you reside in the beautiful reign of peace. The feelings you have for each other is only of pure love. That is, in your attention, there is no lust and greed. Because you develop a witness state. Now, witness state is a state where you see everything as a drama. Supposing you are standing in the water, then you are afraid of the waves. But somehow, if you can get to the boat, get onto the boat, then you can watch the waves. But if you learn how to swim, then you can jump in the water and save many people. Thus you become saviors of people. The first power you get, that you become thoughtlessly aware. Second, you collectively conscious. And the third power you get, that you can raise the kundalini of others and give them self-realization. Thus you can cure others and also you can give self-realization and you become self-confident. Because gradually you feel that you are protected by this all-pervading power and you get experiences of great miracles of the help that you get from this all-pervading power. Moreover, I have seen many artists, musicians, artists have suddenly become great artists, world-famous artists, after getting self-realization. You feel very young and the energy is all the time flowing in you. The attitude towards yourself changes and you understand your glory and your greatness. But you do not get into an ego state by which you dominate others. Neither you dominate nor you take domination. Anybody who tries to dominate you is looked after by the all-pervading power. And then you become a universal being. Now those people who have come to your country are from different Western world. Now these people are singing Sanskrit songs and Hindi and Marathi songs, which are very difficult to sing. We could not teach even one sentence to an Englishman in Hindi language properly. They lived in India for 300 years and did not learn any of our music or our language, nothing. But now I find with Sahaja Yoga, they are singing just like an Indian. And next time you will find them singing Czechoslovakian songs. So, an absolute rapport is established. This is what we want today. Then you become your own master. You become very powerful. There are so many habits we have which we want to give up. But we cannot because we are not so powerful. But when you become a self-realized soul, all habits drop out automatically. You exactly know what is good and what is bad. And you will always do whatever is benevolent to you, which is benevolent to your society, to your country, to the whole world. You automatically become a very righteous person, very moral person, and very loving person. You forgive people and enjoy the forgiveness. And then you love. After forgiving, you love. There is such an ocean of love that you become extremely patient and peaceful, relaxed. This is the new age. This is the last judgment. As Muhammad Sahib also has said in his Quran, that your hands will speak and they will judge you at the time of resurrection. He calls this as the resurrection time. So, Sahaja Yoga relates to all the religions and gives the essence of all the religions, the truth about all the religions. Because of that, there cannot be any quarrel. There cannot be any quarrel between the two. It relates to science completely. It relates to science. It explains science. It points out the horizons of science. And also it explains all the problems of ecology and politics and economics. Thus, we become very knowledgeable, knowing all the principles of every ideology. For example, if I am very powerful, I am a capitalist. But I cannot live with my capital, I have to distribute, so I am an absolute communist. But what I distribute is the love that I have. We have never used the power of love so far. They have only used the power of hatred. So now you should know that you are the instrument of the power of love. And that is the most powerful weapon we have. These great times are already prophesied thousands of years back. And now the time has come to fulfill all the promises. In the early years of life, on the tree of life, there were very few flowers. That there are so many seekers today of truth, that is the blossom time. Also, luckily, I have developed a method by which we can give mass self-realization. So there are, I asked them to ask questions yesterday. Have they given the questions? It is neither physical nor psychological nor mental, it is spiritual. It is beyond these three aspects. As you say in Sanskrit, gunati, it's beyond these three things, is the spiritual work, or we can say spiritual manifestation. All these three things we already have. What is there to think about them? Oh my God. In the Vedas cannot be marketed. TM is a marketing company. Now, please see that these horrible things are not here. They use black magic. In the Vedas, it is written, in the beginning only, that after knowing the Vedas, if you do not get your self-realization, it is useless. Now, the word Veda comes from the word Vida. Vida means to know on your central nervous system. Now, also in the Vedas is written that after getting your self-realization, you should know the Tantra, Yantra and Mantra. Now, the Yantra means the mechanism after realization, not before. After realization, first you should know the mechanism. Then you should know the Tantra means the technique. And thirdly, you should know the Mantra means what is to be said to open the centers, what chanting has to be said for opening the centers. And you see this chakra, Agya chakra of Christ, you have to say Lord's Prayer. You have to say Lord's Prayer and you have to forgive everyone. You must ask TM people first to give you realization. They are marketing everything. And they have ruined so many lives already. Now, too many questions will be there. Or one more, push lo. It's too many questions, then the time passes. Those questions that came before are better than are now. Too much. So these are individual problems which we will solve you later on. We are a follow-on tomorrow. What is the address for the follow-on? Tomorrow they will be having follow-on. And just now we'll have our self-realization. That is much better. They'll tell you the practical side of Sahaja Yoga. Now, let us now get to the point. Let us now get to the point why we are here. I'm sorry, the acoustics are not all right, but we'll tell you very slowly and try to understand. You must do everything very carefully. So, you should see how it is to be done. Yesterday, you missed one point. When they said that put your hand on the back side of your head, you put it on the back side of your neck. It should be here. That's very important, especially for Praha. I've seen that this center catches very much here, this one, the back side of your head, which is the optic lobe. There is the optic lobe there. All right. So now somebody will show you how to do. All right. Now, if you can move a little bit, they can also see, I think. Jara पीछे आ जाओ. No, इस तरफ में आ जाइए. हम बता देंगे क्या है. इधर आ जाइए और इधर. देखिए सबको दिख रहा है? जरा सा और पीछे हो जाइए. कोई आदमी थोड़ा पीछे हो जाए. थोड़ा पीछे हो जाइए आप. No, he's doing, go a little backward, I was thinking. They'll tell. आपको सुनाई भी अच्छा देगा पीछे से. सामने से वो रिफ्लेक्ट करता है आवाज. Tomorrow in follow-on, they'll tell you, it's much simpler than this. But they will tell you tomorrow the simplest method. All right. So first, you please have to take out your shoes because this Mother Earth is going to help us. Please do it peacefully, not to make noise, peacefully. Please put both the feet away from each other because these are two powers working. Now, you see the acoustics are not good. Little away. Now speak. Now, you have to put both your feet away from each other and sit comfortably, not pushing too much forward or backwards, but comfortably straight. Now, please know there are two conditions before we start. The first condition, as I told you yesterday, that you have to forget your past. You have to be in the present. That is, you have to know that you are not guilty of anything. After all, you are human beings. So what mistakes can you commit? You are not gods. So why should you feel guilty? Whatever is the past is finished. You have to be in the present today. This is very important. Yesterday, many people did not get realization because they were still feeling guilty. Now, you will have to know that whether you forgive someone or don't forgive someone, you don't do anything. But if you do not forgive, then you suffer for nothing at all at the hands of others who want to torture you. So why should you play into the hands of other people? You please forgive everyone in general. Don't think about individuals. It's very important because this Agya Chakra of Christ won't open unless and until you forgive. It is like this. It is closed like this. And then it opens like this when you forgive. Then the Kundalini can pass through it. I am requesting you. You cannot miss your self-realization. Firstly, you suffer by not forgiving, and then also you will miss your self-realization by not forgiving. So why not forgive everyone once for all and be light? All right. So now you have to put your left hand towards me, like this. Left hand symbolizes your desire to get self-realization. And the right hand is for the action. So now we put our right hand on our heart first. Here resides the spirit. Then we put our right hand on the upper portion of our abdomen, which is the center of your mastery. Now you put your right hand in the lower portion of your abdomen. We work only on the left side. This is the center of pure knowledge that manifests on your central nervous system. Now, please take your hand again back to the upper portion of your abdomen. Now, you take your right hand again on your heart. Now, take your hand in the corner of your neck and your shoulder and turn your head to your right. This center catches when you feel guilty and you develop diseases like spondylitis and angina. Now, please take your right hand on your forehead across and put down your head. This is the center where you have to forgive everyone in general. Now, please take this right hand on the side of your head and push back your head as far as possible without feeling guilty, without counting your mistakes. For your own satisfaction, you have to ask forgiveness from this all-pervading power of love. Now, please stretch your palm. Put down your head, please. and put the center of your palm, top of the fontanelle bone area, which was a soft bone. Press it hard. Here you have to move your scalp. Please push back your fingers. Put a nice pressure and move your scalp 10 times clockwise. Now, the mistake I think is that they didn't push out their fingers. They were holding head like this. You have to push out the fingers, push out. Put a pressure, push out fingers. And now put down your head. Then move it 7 times. As much as you can, put down. Please do it 7 times, slowly. Now we can close our eyes. Please take out your spectacles and don't open your eyes till I tell you. Now, please put left hand towards me. Please put left hand towards me. Keep both the feet away from each other. Now, please put right hand on your heart. And now close your eyes. Please don't open them till I tell you. Now here on the center of heart, you have to ask me a question 3 times, which is very fundamental. Here, please, you may call me Mother or Šrí Mátadží. Please ask, Mother, am I the spirit? Ask this question 3 times. Now, if you are the spirit, you are your master. So please bring your right hand in the upper portion of your abdomen on the left hand side and press it with your finger. Mother, am I my own master? I have already told you that I respect your freedom and I cannot force pure knowledge on you. Now please take your right hand in the lower portion of your abdomen on the left hand side. Here you have to ask 6 times because this center has got 6 petals. Please ask Šrí Mátadží or Mother, please give me pure knowledge. All right. Center has got 6 petals. As soon as you ask for pure knowledge, the Kundalini starts moving. So now please raise your right hand in the lower portion of your upper portion of your abdomen. We have to open our upper chakras with our self-confidence. So here with full confidence, please say 10 times, Mother, I am my own master. I have already told you that you are not this mind, you are not this psyche, you are not this mind, not this body, but you are pure spirit. So now please raise your right hand on top of your heart and press it hard. Here you have to say with full confidence 12 times, Mother, I am the spirit. Now this all-pervading power of love is the ocean of knowledge. It is the ocean of joy. But above all, it is the ocean of forgiveness. So whatever mistakes you might have committed can be completely dissolved by the power of this ocean of forgiveness. So, please raise your right hand in the corner of your neck and your shoulder and turn your head to your right. Here you have to say with full confidence 16 times, Mother, I am not guilty at all. I have already told you, whether you forgive or don't forgive, you don't know anything. But if you don't forgive, then you play into wrong hands. So now, please put your hand on your forehead so that you press both your temples on both the sides. And now, bend your head. Here now you have to say with full confidence, I forgive everyone. Mother, I forgive everyone. Say it from your heart, not how many times. Now carefully take back your hand, right hand, on the back side of your head. Put back your head as far as possible. Here you have to say for your own satisfaction, without counting mistakes, without feeling guilty. You have to say, all-pervading power of love, please forgive me if I have done something knowingly or unknowingly. Please say it from your heart, not how many times. Now, please stretch your hand, palm, and put the center of your palm on top of fonted bone area, with soft bone, which is the center, was a soft bone. And now push back your fingers and bend your head as much as you can. Here I again cannot take your freedom. I cannot take your freedom. So, you have to ask for your self-realization. Now please move your scalp 7 times clockwise, every time saying, Mother, please give me my self-realization. Now please take down your hands. put your right hand towards me like this and bend your head and see with your left hand if there is a cool breeze coming out of your head. Don't put your hand on the head, but away from it. Sometimes you get very far. Now, please put the left hand towards me and put the right hand, bend your head. Some people might get the heat, doesn't matter. That means either you are feeling guilty or you have not forgiven. All right. Now again, put right hand towards me, bend your head. And just again see if there's a cool breeze coming out of your head. Raise both your hands, look upward, and ask a question 3 times. Mother, is this the cool breeze of the all-pervading power of pure love? Now take down your hands, please. Put your hands towards me. Those who have felt the cool breeze out of your head or hot breeze or out of in your fingertips, please raise both your hands. Both your hands, please. Both the hands, I can't see one. I want to see properly. Oh. May God bless you. I bow to all the saints of Praha. I hope tomorrow you will all come, all of you should come, whether you have got realization or not, for the program of follow-on. Those who have got realization or not. Otherwise it would be like the parable of Christ, that some seed fell on the rock and some fell on the very fertile land. Don't have to pay anything, nothing whatsoever. Only you have to give some time and respect to your self-realization. Next year I'll be again back to you, and I would like you all to be like great trees of peace and joy. These people will be coming down to Praha again and again and will make masters out of you. Thank you very much.